This is how to peek in Standoff 2 cause we all been doing it the wrong way. I found out this upon watching a CS2 video on how to do a killer peek. After that everything was changed. My rank instantly got boosted to the higher ranks. After all it happened just by knowing few fundamentals of peeking. Starting off with the fundamentals of peeking is that we need to peek in the straight line as if we are drawing a line. And the mistake that we often do is we don't give enough time to adjust the crosshair on the wall and then picking the angle.
Crosshair not on the corner of the wall, crosshair on the wall. On the wall, okay. Yes. And more on the wall.
Okay.
More on the wall.
More on the wall?
Yes. More on the... Yes. One more peak. And now the actual peak. Oh no, you moved your crosshair as you were moving, I swear.
So here is a concept of angle clearing in CS2 which explains us how to clear the angle by placing the crosshair on the wall. Usually we go in and then get shot down by this enemy who is holding over here cause our crosshair is somewhere else. So instead we need to clear the angle before moving into any angle. So to do that you need to place your crosshair on the wall, then pick the angle to see if there is an enemy or not. If you find one,
creeping the crosshair around the corner. And what you want to do is approach the angle, visualize the angle, put your crosshair essentially where the opponent is through the wall to set yourself up for success, then peek and then shoot.
So let's understand it with an example. Let's say there is a enemy pushing from the passage and you need to pick him. So you need to place your crosshair on the wall, then peek in the straight line so that your crosshair exactly lands on the head of the enemy. Let's say enemy is pushing you from the mid stairs and now you can't do a straight peek like this cause your crosshair will be messed up. It won't be on the head of the enemy. So instead you need to do a diagonal peek which is like this so that it can directly land on the head of the enemy. Something like this. So let's say he already pushed you here. So now you can't do the same peek again cause you will be getting down. So instead you need to do a diagonal peek over here which is like this, which will also protect you from the enemy who is pushing from the passage so that you don't get killed by both of the people who is holding you. That's why you need to do a diagonal peek hiding from this angle. You need to play this position so that you can take only one guy at a time. Here is a shorts from the YouTube channel Brokers which explains us if we are peeking from the same distance as the enemy, we will see each other at the same time. But if we are peeking from the further away, we will see the enemy first, then the enemy could see us. This is one of the concept of peeking, which says that how close you're peeking from the wall and how far you're peeking from the wall make the difference. So if you're peeking close from the angle, it will be observed as moving fast in the screen of the enemy. And if you're peeking from the far away, it will be observed as moving slow in the enemy screen. So let's see it from the enemy's perspective. So this is a close wall peek which looks as moving faster in the screen, and this one is the far from the wall peek which is observed as moving slow when comparing to each other. So, however, if you're picking far away from the wall, you can observe the enemy first, then the enemy could possibly see you. So now the thing is, which is the perfect peak to do, whether it is a close away peak which is speeder or whether it is a far away peak which spots the enemy first. The perfect peak is one which is unpredictable, and to do that you need to do a far away peak, then go for a close range peak to take enemy down by surprise. Now there is also a concept of right peak and left peak, which peak is better. So I can explain it over here better. So as you can see over here, I'm doing a left peek. On the left side I'm peeking and the right side is hidden. So from the enemy's perspective, they can't see my head when we do the left side peek. So this is a left side peek. Now let's see it from the enemy's perspective. Here we can see that head is almost invisible when we are doing the left side peek. Now you can see from here, this is a right side peek. The head is almost visible here. You can see this, it's almost visible, but if you are peeking from here it will be almost invisible. So left side peek is better than the right side peek. So one more place where you can use is with these pillars over here under the underpass. So here, when you peek from the left side, your head won't be visible like this. Let's see, his pistol is glitching inside the wall. So over here, like if enemy is peeking from here, you can't even see his head, you can't hit his head, it's completely invisible, but he can see you exactly your head and everything, so he can take you down without even getting hit on the head. So let's see where we can use this concept of right and left side. So over here, can you find out the enemy? Yes, is over here. So you can see how you can hide your body over here. So how to use it? Like obviously I can see him and shoot him. So in a fight over here, the enemy can hide their head by using right and left side. So over here, if we are fighting like this, then go and do this so that he can hit your body, but he'll obviously miss, he can't hit your head. Then go back and take him down. If you need more tips on standoff 2, you can watch it over here.